but they said they can't hear us.
I
Mr.
don't know
Producer,
why.
we're
Yeah,
having some issues with the sound.
Okay.
I can kind of
So,
hear it from my end. I don't know why they can't hear, but I'm gonna double check it.
okay. She said they said it's good now. You can leave it alone.
Okay. Okay, so we move on to the next one.
All right. But no, I do like that one. That it starts off as a business process for them, but I wouldn't recommend it because what if you never fall in love with that person? What if that person is a bad person? Or what if that's like mail order brides? Like you can go into a whole lot with that one. That's definitely mail order brides. Or what is that one
Or
that
the
you see
other
on
show,
TV?
because listen, I've gotten addicted to it, the 90 Day Fiance show.
I haven't watched it ever.
Oh my gosh. Some of these people are just, I can't even say that they're stupid. Some of them I feel sorry for because they're just looking for love and you already see, like, girl or man, this is a scam. But they can't see it. You understand what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. So it never fall. Does it ever really truly turn into love? Do you think?
I mean, they say it is. Some of them get married and some of them say, I love
Or
you.
do you really think that person might be trying to get that person's money? Does the other person have money? Does one person have money and the other person don't?
Yeah.
Typically.
Yeah.
Woo.
That's been the basis of the whole show.
Oh, I don't know. I never ever watched it before.
The one of them is in like another country. Sometimes it's a third world country. Sometimes it's something like Australia, England. So what happens is they'll travel there. It'll be like 90 days. So for the 90 days, they'll travel there to spend a little time with the person. Then that person comes back and they have to get married within 90 days. It's called 90 Day Fiance.
So they bring that person back to the United States with them?
Or back.
That's how they get the corona.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
you out of
basically what
pocket
happened.
for
But
that one.
in
You
some
out of pocket.
instances,
I'm sorry. You got to make fun of it because, I mean, the president himself is trying to blame it on China, which I don't agree with. But that's a whole nother show. That is Three Brown Girls, not Suddenly Single.
And on Suddenly Single, this is a little bit more lighthearted. It's a dating show. We try and bring a little bit of
fun.
Yeah, definitely.
With our opinions.
So,
Mr. Producer.
So what usually happens is they'll travel, and it's usually, like you said, one of them has like much more money. So the other person that's living in it, and sometimes it's the men. It's not always women, but in some instances, the man is very, very, very attractive, and very attractive, like model type, or the woman is very attractive and model type, and you just know, like in a normal type setting, and I'm not being judgmental.
I'm right here, Mr. 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, shut up. In a normal setting, maybe like that guy, that girl wouldn't go for that other mate. You know what I mean? So, but my thing
they're gonna get cheated on.
Maybe not, because like you said earlier, love can grow. So once you get to know that person, you know their personality, you know what I mean? Like some of the relationships that you see on there, you can see them blossoming.
Okay.
Hopefully.
What's the next one? Hi, Mr. 90 Day Fiance. I'm in the United States.
Watch it. We should watch it together. It's fun.
Okay.
Hold it down. Don't get stuck on the phone. So, the next one is Mania. Obsessive love, experience great emotional highs and lows, very possessive, and often
run.
And it's so crazy. I know a lot of people be like, oh, I would love that. But when you really do have that, you wouldn't like it. You would feel so smothered.
Who would want somebody to be so obsessive over them that they won't let you do anything by yourself? They calling you 50 times to 1,000 times a day, always checking on you.
I'm telling you that
Like-
there's some women that like that. Like when I was at a previous employment that you also worked at, they worked at together. There was a young lady there who told me that she would love that. Because she was around when I was having my excessive phone calls, and I was like, no, you wouldn't, because this is ridiculous. And I was
but that also falls into control as well.
exactly. But what I'm telling you is that I mean, different people, different seasons. Some women and some men do like that type of behavior.
Hmm.
A lid for every pot.
Yeah, you have said that, but no, thank you. No, thank you. I would not ever want that. Like, who? I can't imagine being in a relationship that I can't be myself because I'm too busy worrying about whether or not you're going to call me 50 times to see where I'm at. That type of person, if you get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, they like, where you going? What? I'm going to the bathroom. I got on my pajamas. All right, what?
Listen, you done planned this for over 2 months to go to this special restaurant with your little sister, and then the waitress comes over and tells you that you have a phone call. It gets to be a little much, so
That's just too much.
yeah.
That's too much. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me the hell alone. Okay, and the next one? This
Agape.
is the last one, right?
This is the last one. Agape. Selfless, altruistic love, and spiritual. Don't you know, and I call them, sometimes you see like those couples, and I love them. I think that my daughters call them, I don't know, they call them emus. I don't know what in the world that is. That's like a younger person's term is over my head. But I told her we used to call those back in the day, and they're not dirty, but we used to call them dirty backpackers. Like,
Okay.
they just look nice
I know
and
what you're talking
healthy, and usually their hair smells like fruits and berries and stuff.
They boho chic.
Yeah.
I love the boho chic.
So, like, you can tell that, like, when they're together, they have like a spiritual connection.
Mm-hmm.
I can't explain it, but I don't know. Usually, it just seems like this is me in my mind. This is what, because I'll put together a whole story about mine, but usually they'll carry like backpacks, and I'll be thinking, oh, I know they got some good granola bars and stuff up in that backpack. I don't know why. That's so greedy. That's what I think about.
Your granola bar.
Yes, because listen, and I'm not talking about the kind that's bought in the store, but have you ever been to like one of those, like, I can't even explain it, like one of those
The health food store, like Whole Foods.
you expect it not to taste good, but then when you taste it, you be like, damn, this is the best damn granola bar I had in my life. Like, it be all good ingredients. It tastes good. But that's what I imagine that they be carrying in those backpacks. I don't know why.
And some water.
Yeah, like all that stuff, like waters and like fresh fruits and stuff. But that's what I think when I think of that spiritual love.
That's the spiritual love. That's awesome love. But that's like soulmates probably as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that was very interesting. Oh, I liked it. Do we have any comments?
Mr. Producer?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
All right.
I hear y'all, but the mic, everything is on a little delay. No comments yet. I hear y'all. Y'all just gotta give me a second to get this mic up and running. But let me double check while I got y'all here.
Okay. So I thought Mary probably kidnapped them.
No comments yet.
We're gonna how are people right?
Oh no, hold up. Y'all
So,
do got some comments. Hold on. Miss Mimi said, DJ Mimi, said,
Hey Mimi.
then when they have to live with each other, they find out that they can't stand them. And then she also said until one of them has to give up the life they love. And she said that's me with an I.
Yeah, is that like? Is she talking about? What is she talk? Which love is that? Is that agape love? Is that the Luna? Is it Luna love, storage love, or the ego love? Which love is that she's talking about? I wonder.
When she answers, I will let you know her response.
Okay. Okay. So moving on to our topic of how are people maintaining during this COVID. And if you tie this all in together, you'll be able to decide whether the person is for you. So if you sit down and you think about it, I think that with us being on quarantine per se in the house, we have a lot of time to ourselves or with someone.
She was talking about 90 Day Fiance. She said I'm all late.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, that show is like really like a eye opener, especially since I've been to like Jamaica before, and like I don't know, it's just I almost have forgot where I was at because it was this when I went on the beach. It was like this same guy used to always follow me down. And I think like the third or fourth day, like just saying, hey, you know, in his patois that I can't really imitate.
That was Dexter.
That was Dexter.
So, you know, just saying, you know, hey, and all this stuff. And meanwhile, I'm just going down there to have my meditation on the beach. I just had a lot going on. That was during icon days. So I was just going down just to meditate. And I think the fourth day, I was just, and I didn't mean no harm. I was just like, listen, you tried to talk to me every day this week on this beach. I said, you probably don't even know that I'm the same fucking person. Like, please, like, I'm just trying to meditate.
I swear, y'all, when she don't have to do with shot, she be cussing up a storm.
Like that, but I was just so mad because my thing is, it's not even like you just. It's not even like you even tell that I'm the same person.
Did you try a different tactic every time?
It was the same tired line.
What was the line?
Hey, what did he say? Hey, guess he thought that I was Jamaican.
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Little fun fact, I'm not Jamaican. I am Caribbean, but I am Trinidadian. So he'd be like, hey, Jamaican girl. Hey, Jamaican girl. Okay. I just needed some time during that time because it was hectic. You remember how them icon days was hectic? And that was the main reason why I took the trip, just to clear my mind. I had a lot going on because then my girls was young, and I'm like, okay, I got to do A, B, and C, and D, basically with just a little bit of money, and I got to make this happen. I got 2 school tuitions, private school tuitions, like, you know, I had some decisions. So I just needed to clear my mind. So I just wanted him just to get out my face. That's why I had to blow up the last day. Like, come on, I need some time. I need for you to get out.
But he wanted his 90-day fiance.
Get out of here. He wasn't getting no damn 90-day fiance with me. From when that show, they better be looking for the girls that got a little bit of change. He would have been a sad puppy.
That is too funny. Too funny.
Okay, so with this, how are y'all doing during this time with this dating?
Well, it's not just dating us because the article was always also talking about people who are in a relationship who live together as well, and how everybody is maintaining.
She was saying also the ones who don't, because she was saying this pandemic could be making people horny. She said that.
I'm not saying nothing. I can't say nothing.
What?
Because I'm single. So I'm just going.
Listen, you can always check out Sapphire if you have needs that need to be filled. Beverly Candy. Okay.
Sapphire Jones. That might be our topic next week. We might have to pull her on and do a quick demo. So be prepared, girl.
I know that y'all
So, any,
have.
huh?
I'm about to go into the first one. There have been a lot of people who've had like anniversaries and all, and they're not able to celebrate. So that's the first thing with maintaining during this COVID thing.
But if you're in a relationship and you live together, there should not be a problem with that. Now, if you're in a relationship and you don't live together, you're just boyfriend and girlfriend, and you're celebrating the fact that we've been together for a year, then yeah, I can see that as being a problem a little bit. But if you think about it, it shouldn't be because you should be able to figure out and make a date.
Well, that's what I say because this one woman in this article was complaining how it was her 6-year anniversary and she couldn't really celebrate. So
why y'all gotta get for 6 years and not married?
Huh?
Why y'all gotta get for 6 years and not married? But she was 30-something years old too. So come on now.
That's a whole other conversation. But I was going to say that I've seen a lot of creative celebrations for anniversaries and everything on Facebook, and they've been like I've even enjoyed watching where you would fix up the dinner table just like you were at a restaurant, and in some instances, like the children were the waiters and waitresses and all. So I think during this time you have to be creative.
Exactly.
The restaurants aren't open.
No, they are not.
They
are. The restaurants are open. You can order some food and you go pick it up.
But you can't sit in and eat. You can pick up your dinner, or you can make it at home.
Yeah, and make some nice drinks for your lady. You can order some flowers. Or the floor is still open and stuff like that, where you can order stuff and have it mailed to you.
I think you can. I don't know. I think you can order online.
There's things you can do.
I think so.
There's things you can do. So I don't know. Can I say one thing about this article that I did find, and I thought was a good point. So it says this is like for the singles. Mm-hmm. This is a good time to really get to know somebody emotionally. You can form an intellectual connection with them. You can talk about different topics and things like that. And if you know the person already, and y'all were still trying to decide if this was going anywhere, and you find during these conversations that it is going somewhere, you can talk about the sexual topic and what your likes are, what your dislikes are, and you can make some plans so that when y'all finally hook up, y'all already know what it is.
Yeah, I like that because talking about it would get like anticipation. You'd be able to the creative mind and think about a few things.
Yeah.
Build up a whole storyline in my head. It's
Me too. So I mean, there is so much that you can learn about the person during this time that you probably wouldn't have learned while you were seeing each other face to face, because some questions may not have popped in your head. Also, one thing that I did think about as well, since I do try to do quotes at the show, you can start your conversations every day by giving each other a quote. Either a quote that is going to uplift, or a quote that might be a loving quote towards someone, or just anything, a funny quote, something to get the conversation started and going. Okay.
I agree. So some of these we've already talked about previously, so I'm going to stick to the ones that are interesting, because we've been talking about COVID and dating for a while.
Yes.
One person says that online dating is still dominated by the most selfish and unenlightened men. And when I thought about this, I thought about how we had first reviewed a couple of online dating sites, and then how you had introduced us to one recently, and it was a little bit different. So I don't think that all of them are dominated by selfish and unenlightened men or women. I just think that you didn't find the right one for you, to this young girl. Natasha, 38. That dating site, really, it just wasn't for you.
By men who have a whole bunch of fishing pictures in their fishing gear.
Okay.
So I mean, then you need to change your profile or your what you're looking for in that
I agree.
website.
Did she say
Um,
she fish or?
I don't know. I don't know. But the thing is this. You have to put what you're looking for. Like if you're looking for a man that might like this, you have to put in like what it depends on which app she was on, to be quite honest. So you have to decide.
She was on a Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of Fish, we have already said that Plenty of Fish is the I'm gonna reel you in so that we can have a quick and then we done. That's how I look at it. I don't know if other people view it that way. I believe that on our last conversation last week that people have found love on Plenty of Fish, but
But you know,
they're
from a few successful stories, I don't think you can go into it looking like that. I think you best read the description.
yeah, yeah, I agree.
And on
So
a
and like I said, you
sidebar,
have to put where your preferences are. Hmm?
sorry about that. Mimi said that she's enjoying the quarantine, has her and her husband rediscovering themselves again, and they loving the quality time. Back to with the spouses and staying in the house. Sorry I'm late. They coming in
And
late.
that's okay. Congratulations on that. And I think that for couples who are married or who live together, that this is the perfect time to either reconnect and get to know each other again because you get so busy with work, your children, or other little things that might be going on in your life that you forget who's at home. So it gives you a great opportunity and people need to look at it as such. Unless you don't like your significant other, it gives you a great opportunity to reconnect. Send your kids to their rooms. Go. Most children nowadays have TVs in their rooms. Send them to their room. By 7 o'clock, and you and your significant other, y'all have that time to yourself. During this time. Even if it don't have to be every day. Y'all can plan it for 1 or 2 nights a week. Make it a date night. Make it special on those nights. So,
I agree. And
but
fun again, and I want to send a shout out to her because she's been having me up in here boogieing with the little DJ parties.
who
Loving it.
me? Yeah, I
Yeah.
was trying to talk her into possibly doing one tonight. Hubba,
Up.
hubba, 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 hubba.
She was on last night.
She was on Tuesday. She was on Tuesday
Tuesday.
night. She wasn't on last night.
That was a rerun you was watching last night.
She wasn't on last night.
Mm-mm.
So Hubba, I was trying to get her to do a pajama jam for tonight. So if anybody's listening from, wouldn't that be fun? Everybody post a picture with their pajamas on. Although,
I don't know if everybody know I gotta have my co-host on here. Come here, Coco.
oh Lord,
You gotta behave when you get up here now, okay? Go. Y'all
that's little Coco. That's little Coco.
listen. Me and Coco's looking wild because her hair done grew out too. The producer said that we would start to look alike because I got a few dreadlocks up here too.
You need to comb your hair. I know how you do. You need to comb your hair. All right. So
I
getting
would
back to our
say
topic
it
real
again, but we on the air. I ain't gonna say that.
quick. Okay. So I think that when you're starting a relationship, that this quarantine might be making it a little bit easier to sit down and really have conversations with someone because sometimes it might be a little bit easier to talk over the phone or maybe on FaceTime than it is to have a face-to-face conversation. Sometimes some people might feel uncomfortable having.
I think it's a plus and a minus though, Sunshine, because you can't really spend time with a person like you normally would.
Yeah, yeah, but it might make it that much better though when you finally are able to get together. And during this time, you can decide whether or not this person is really or is or is not for you
I,
because
I was
they
going to
may
interject and say that.
show their crazy tendencies
Yeah.
during these
hmm
phone
I
conversations.
was going to say that this is
You
a
might,
time. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, you might hear them yelling at their kids in the background, cussing them out, calling them all kind of effers and this, that, and you might
That's
say, wait a minute,
a sign.
Yeah, this
you
is
see
a
what I'm
time
saying?
to solidify relationships. If you serious, you gonna know. If you quarantine with somebody that you
Exactly.
dealing with, engaged to, you gonna find out whether you could do that shit for the rest of your life. And it's a decent thing because now you get to work on it before you make the actual factual what is it? Begin with a C. Commitment.
Commit.
Yeah.
Commit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
So I mean, I think it's a good time you to really feel that person out. You know, they may not be calling you all the time. You might that might be a red flag to you that they might be talking to you, her, him, and him or whoever. If they're not putting in the time to even try it over the phone or on FaceTime, then they might not put in the time to try it when you're able to be together.
I agree. So what would we give?
Okay.
What advice would we give to Karen, 29, teacher of Toronto? She said she
Uh-oh.
met her boyfriend last year, a year ago, on Cupid, and right now it feels like it's just the beginning of a relationship again, and suddenly everything is reminding her of sex during this quarantine.
That's because she ain't had none in a minute. She ain't had none. They were together for a year. She was getting some before that this quarantine happened. So now she's like, what in the world? This quarantine been going on for how many weeks now? She probably ain't been that long without it. So yeah, it's gonna feel like they need to set up some time to see each other real quick.
I think
You
so
ain't
too.
gotta you don't gotta come in my house. I ain't gotta come in your house. And
Well, where would you go?
I
Sunshine.
we ain't even got a kiss. Cause you're not supposed to be swapping spit anyway.
Fucking girl.
Excuse me, don't let any children be listening right now on what I'm about to say.
I've been
But
watching the internet,
girl, you
and
better be mad.
quarantine seen COVID seemed to be a little bit of a truth serum for some people too. People been getting on the internet telling them feelings. That's a lot more than they
Hmm.
wanted to know right there, sunshine. Uh
I agree, but I was gonna say, girl,
Look
get
at
your
look at the
man
girl Coco. You
and
got
get a
her
car.
blushing from ear to ear. Look at her. Look, she can't stop cheesing thinking about
I'm
it.
about to make them blush some more, and I might give y'all an idea.
Yeah,
Now,
you
I
already
gotta let
did.
you
You didn't
finish
put
this.
some romanticals in her head.
Yeah, I'm great. Finish. Let me finish this romantical that I'm about to give her. All right. So, what you do is, not saying that I did it, but the thought has crossed my mind. Whenever I get in a relationship, what you do is, you meet him at his car, young lady.
Not to me. This is Karen. Karen.
Okay, Miss Karen, you get to your car, young lady. You meet your man. Y'all meet somewhere dark, private, where ain't nobody gonna roll up on y'all. And if they do, if he's doing this the correct way, well, nobody know what's going on. But you and him. Wear a skirt, no underwear. Pull your skirt up, bend down in the car, inside the car, put your knees up on the driver's side seat, and let him just go to work. Nobody will know. Nobody will be able to tell. They ain't gonna know what he's doing. They gonna just think he's standing on the outside of his car.
Oh wow. I
You know what?
said, there you have it from Sunshine. Miss Karen, 29, teacher from Toronto, girl.
And remember, no kissing because you can't swap spit because it's carried throughout the saliva.
No kissing, but you just got a detailed display of how everything can stop reminding you of sex. Because you
And
were.
remember,
We got a
be
Facebook
protected.
request for a visual. We have a Facebook request for a visual.
Not gonna happen.
Somebody requested a visual.
Do it with your significant other and take a picture. How about that?
Right. So another
Okay.
one, moving on to the next one about saying I love you at an early time. Zoe 27, also from Toronto, said that her and John began isolation in their own homes, and they were talking to each other longer periods of time. So, like on the fourth night of meeting, they said, "I love you." I don't. I mean, my opinion. Zoe, girl,
She might love him. He might love her.
I don't get
but
it. What's the moral to the what happened?
I don't know.
They love each other and they can't be together, basically.
They can't be together, but it's just really love after just meeting him 4 or 5 hours a day. I know y'all talking, but on the fourth night of y'all talking, the "I love you" came out.
From him?
It might have been love at first sight. It might have been love at first sight, though.
It was from the guy, wasn't it?
No, this is from Zoe.
No, who said I love you first? The guy or her?
It
Um,
doesn't say. It
Ashley
didn't say.
said it first.
Mm-mm.
It just said,
But it doesn't. It doesn't matter. Like it might have been love at first sight for both of them if they both said
"Oh,
I
I
love
see
you.
it now." It says, "We said I love you on our fourth night together."
Yeah.
Okay.
So, child, it must have been some strong stuff going on up in there.
Well, I'm not going to put any damper on anybody's. You never know, Zoe.
Mm-mm.
I wish you the best.
Do y'all think it's
Yeah,
a
and
such
I
thing
think
as I
that
love you, but I don't want to be with you? Is that possible?
That "I love you, but I don't want to be with you."
Yeah, like, oh my God, I love you. I'm in love with you. After 4 days, and then you say, oh shit, I love you, but I can't be with you.
But when do you discover that? That could be
Yeah.
discovered later
When they
on.
did
That
something
might
that you
not be
didn't love.
discovered
That's what
right
I
then
mean.
and
That's why I
there.
was asking, is that possible?
Yeah, it's possible. God bless you.
Uh,
Because now with the COVID, everybody, you might have had love at first sight, but now with COVID and you are quarantined separately, you might now be talking and having conversations with that person, and you're finding out that I really don't like
That's what I mean. Is that
you.
possible? Is it
Yeah. God bless you.
could it be legitimate? Could you actually fall in love with this person after 3 or 4 days and be like, I love you, and the other person mean like I love you too? Oh, we was meant to be. COVID kick in
They,
and they feet stink, or like you said, they find something and it's like, excuse me, it's like I love you, but I can't be with you.
so,
Is that possible?
so how old was she?
Zoe's 27.
Yeah, so she know her feelings.
She might have fallen in love with the.
Yeah, they might have done
She might
things
have.
to each other that neither one of them
Like
had
a
done
woo
before.
woo 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 hubba 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 hubba
I
hubba
don't love
hubba
you, but I love
hubba
the way you do. Look at her. Oh my goodness, look at that.
hubba. She done fell in love with the hubba
Bouncing
hubba
booties.
hubba 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 hubba.
The only thing I was thinking that, after talking to somebody and standing on the fourth night, Zoe, I really do wish she loved in that relationship.
I do. I do. I wish her luck. And you know what? I love to hear love at first sight stories that last.
Me too. Yep, it's great. Yep.
Then this last one for this is "I miss being in the same bed," and this comes from Aja 26, from Vancouver. Girl, go over there and get back in that bed. I mean, my thing is this: if you was with your significant other before this started, there is nothing that would keep me away from him, him during quarantine.
Yeah, but you know what? I think that people they maybe they can't live together
Okay, just go do
because
it.
you can do some drive-bys, but you have to make sure that you stay quarantined and he stay quarantined. You don't well then again don't swap spit. But enjoy it while you can. Like go have fun with that person. Enjoy if you miss him, he miss you, go for it.
I said, Aisha, stuff on the phone, girl.
What is going on with the coughing, Mr. Producer? What you
That's
doing?
Mary. It's just me and Mary. It ain't the COVID.
Well, turn off your microphone before I come to Jersey. Well, I'm not allowed to
And
come to
it's
Jersey. I'm
going off
quarantined in Jersey.
now.
Mic going off. I'm sorry.
We enjoyed our conversation with you, though, Mr. Producer. We
And
just don't want to hear Mary.
it ain't Corona, it's marijuana.
Oh my goodness.
Now we're gonna move on to the next one about how to maintain a relationship. Because isolation does not have to be a bad thing during this time in quarantine. So he
No, it
says.
doesn't.
Can I just say real quick though to the people that do see me on the street, I do like it. And hey, you son of Shan, if you see me coughing, it's always the weed. Don't run back and get on Facebook till I saw you son of Shan, that nigga sick. No, I'm high.
He feels much better now. Well, I
Yes,
mean,
I do.
I think a lot of people are getting it because I'm getting it. I get the strange looks when I'm out coughing because of my allergies. So, I mean, you just have to just put a mask on, then you won't get any strange looks. How about that, Juice Sunshine?
Yeah, I make do.
Okay, so you're going to the maintain
Yeah,
article, which
and
basically had a lot of the same.
it does basically have a lot of the same. So I was looking for something that we could talk about. Um, that's not in the other one. And one thing that they're talking about is a good old fashioned handwritten letter to express your feelings about that person, and I like that.
I like it, but I'd rather just get a card because nowadays cards say it.
Well, yeah, and you can put like your own little message in the card. So yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I did see that part in there, and I was like, a letter. I wonder, and I'm not trying to diss the millennials or anything like that, but I wonder, do they still teach millennials? Do they still teach children how to write a letter in school, or is that up to the parents to do?
I don't know about the current millennials coming up, but I know like for me, um, whenever my daughters give me cards, they always write like little handwritten messages in there, and I
Hmm.
absolutely love that. Like my Mother's Day cards, I actually still have them up, and it's
Okay.
so crazy because when you when you have like little nicknames for your daughters, you don't know if they like them or not. It's just that okay, that's my nickname for you. But it was crazy because they signed their like little nicknames that I call them that
Hmm.
only I call them, and they put
Hmm.
them in there. Like I call Capria Ladybug and TT's my Disney princess, and that's how they
Hmm.
signed it. So yes, I some of them still do, and I love it.
Well, I mean, I know that my sons, when they were in school, they did learn how to write a letter. They had to write a letter. They had to, do the date. They had to put the address on the letter. They had to do dear whoever and sign it sincerely or whatever. And then they had to put it in the envelope, put a stamp on it, and mail it to themselves.
Oh,
So I'm wondering if children learn how to do that because they don't even want to teach our children how to write cursive anymore. So
you may be right. I don't know if the current ones in school are learning that in that detail.
teachers, please teach our children how to write letters. Please go against the
I think it
curriculum
is.
and teach them how to write in cursive. Please.
And I understand that everything new. I remember I got into it when my girls were smaller in
Hmm.
elementary, and they were teaching them the new math, and I couldn't do
That's
the
that
math.
is the
I had to do
me either.
the old math. This is how I know how to do it. And then what happened was she had marked my baby's homework wrong and had
Hmm.
wrong on her test. The homework I didn't care about, but I wrote her back. I said, I know that you know that I am paying for the school, and it doesn't matter how you got to the answer as long as you got to it and she showed her work. This is correct. I said, either you mark this correct and you send this paper back home or set up a meeting for me to come and see you.
Yeah. I know
So,
my son had homework one time with the new math and I showed him how to do it the way I knew how to do it because I don't know no other way.
me either.
So he came back and he said, Mom, every last one of my answers was wrong. I was like, how was your answer wrong? I divided it correctly. I did my division correctly. He said, but the way I got the answer was incorrect.
That don't matter and that shouldn't matter. And I fought that tooth and nail. I mean, they let it slide. I had to do some blood, sweat, and tears because I was a pain in the
Mhm.
ass with the principal too. But No, even with taxpayers, but even if you go to a public school, your dollars are paying for that. Don't let them feed you. Yes, this is supposed to be easier for the child. And being as though I'm a grown person, and I never told them this when they were in elementary school, but now they're in college, you're not gonna never use this crap again. Yeah, you gotta add it to all this algorithm crap, all this never again.
Some it depends on what they were going to in their industry. They may. You never know.
They weren't going for any engineering. Okay,
No,
they wanted to get into no.
no, I know. So next, we're coming up on our hour. So next week we are going to talk about how men and women are handling the COVID and everything that's going on,
Yeah,
and you know the
your
differences.
partner is affected with the COVID.
You take care of them. If you live with them, you take care of them. If you don't live with them, you just make sure that they get some soup and all that stuff, and you send and do what you can. You call them and you check on them, and you do
How
what
can
you
you
have to
feel
do.
if you're not there?
Um, you can by sending some soup, leaving it on the step for them. Hopefully, they can get out of bed to get to it. There's things you can do for that person. If you have a key, you can run into their house with a mask and gloves on and everything. You can drop everything off. You can make it for them. You can take it into their room and you can roll out. I know that everybody is saying that it's airborne, but if you make sure you take the precautions, I think, I'm not sure because I'm not a healthcare worker, I think that you will be okay, especially if that person is home alone. Like, you know, you have to be there to take care of your person if you really do love them. And even if you don't, just if you care and you have empathy for that person, you should at least make sure that they're okay. You
Right.
know, some people, I mean, some people are here, they live in our state, and they might be from somewhere else, so they may not have family here. You might be like you might be their friend, or they might have friends, but you might be the one that they depend on. You know, so it's. I think next week could be an interesting topic.
I do too.
Okay. So my quote for today is: "There are all types of love in this world, but never the same type of love twice." And that is by F. Scott Fitzgerald.
I like that.
I like that too. Oh Lord, look at this. Look at this.
That's right. I just want to thank y'all for coming together again for another show. And
No problem.
I really didn't want to show my face or my hidden projects back here. But anyway, once again to my man Vic, Bitter Mac, man. Rest easy. Radu, Reese, everybody that lost somebody due to COVID, you lost somebody and you couldn't really bury them the right
Mm-hmm.
way. You couldn't give them their right goodbye. So you think, continue to pray for them and just remember, nobody's closer to the grave than anybody else. You can fall down the steps and bump your head. Enjoy every day. And if you're single, tune in. Find yourself somebody to enjoy the rest of your life with. Once again, Coco and Sunshine, thanks. I'm talking to them like we really away from each other, even though we are. This is crazy. But I just wanted to thank everybody for tuning in and to
Can
thank
I
the
say?
ladies. Yes, go ahead.
And I want to say thank you to all the healthcare workers out there.
Yeah, we got a
Thank
Yeah.
you,
special
thank you,
tribute.
thank
We
you.
got a
The
definitely special
healthcare
tribute
workers, the
coming.
essential workers, the doctors, the nurses, the trash people, because they still working, the
Hmm.
truck drivers who are out there getting our everything to be delivered to our grocery stores, our pharmacies, and all that.
Crash
Thank you
workers.
so, so
Yeah,
And
much.
I just thank you
Thank
because
you.
you really are greatly appreciated.
yeah,
You
yep.
are greatly
And we
appreciated.
got a special tribute
And
coming. I'm
remember,
waiting for
every
the ladies. I'm blaming it on them, y'all. Y'all know I'm ready to go. I'm waiting on all the ladies to send a certain. Everybody got a little special tribute they want, so I'm being patient and letting them put their twist on their own things. But we got something coming for the frontliners. That's what they call it.
okay.
Yeah, the frontliners. All right, y'all.
Okay.
Love y'all to death.
Okay.
Great
All right,
show.
everybody, love on each other. Yay! Bye. Toodles.
good.
Okay. And I'm
I
sorry.
think y'all
I
gotta.
wasn't trying to make fun of your friend. I was just trying to actually make you smile when I said that I wouldn't do that on air or anything.
Yeah, but still. I mean, it's fine. It's over. It's cool.
I know. I'm just apologizing because I didn't. You had got upset about it. That's all.
I because it's you you think you think that I mean I know you wasn't trying to do anything, but you said you don't see it like it's being nothing wrong.
I was trying to make you smile. I was not trying to upset you. So that's
I
why
don't think you was. That's what I said.
Okay. I apologize.
Thank you, babe. This Uncle Richard. What is down here?
You got what? How many? Oh shit. Yeah, you be jamming. Then I like how she did the little timeout for EU. With the little jazz music and all playing. It's just so nice.
Assalamu alaikum.
Look at my slime.
How you be?
All right, how you doing, Pop? You sound different like a mug.
I sound different.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, I know. You said I had to look down at the phone to make sure I dialed the right number. Maybe because I got you on speakerphone. There's nobody around. I just wanted to let you know. Who is Uncle Richard?
Oh, I sent it to you by mistake. I was trying to send something else to you. Ask you I was doing, and that came up. But that you met him. He died alone. That was last summer, I think. The summer before last.
Okay.
Yeah, that's old. And I was looking at your. You said you were live, and I was pushed.
Yeah.
I think that was came up.
Yeah, the girls was up there. Did you get a chance to see them?
No, that's what I was doing. I was pushing out, and I was trying to find that. You had sent me another one where these brothers are rapping about this the virus, and I thought that was pretty good, but I didn't get a chance to finish looking at it. And that was another reason I was on your site.
Did you get the chance to see any of the Amazing Truths?
I think it's the Amazing Truth.
Yeah, I have it's like a flaming globe behind me. Every one I start off and I say peace and blessings be upon you when this video finds you, radio broadcast. I'm Jew, son of Shan, and this is the Amazing Truth. You never seen that yet?
Oh yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them. I just keep putting out different information. And you know now I'm stuck. I know what to put out, but I don't even know what angle to come at them, Pop, because one is something coming. What's gonna happen when that money run out, and then what? I got a topic called "Then What" coming up, and then another thing is I want to promote that some brothers and sisters, they ain't all killing each other. That's another one too. They still out here shooting each other in broad daylight. A friend of mine from Passyunk's second and only child left got killed the other night. I had to find that out on getting information like on the crime that's still going on. I'm looking for stuff to post to let them know, y'all, they still doing this, they still doing that. We got to step up. And I see her, I'm like, oh man, they showing a memorial for her son. I'm reading on the 10th of this month, he just got killed. I'm like, yo, not the 10th, he got killed April 4th, last week.
Wow.
So her 19-year-old was shot a year ago, a year and I think like 18 months ago, her 19-year-old, and then her 15-year-old just got shot the other day. Her only boys. So it's crazy.
Yeah, man. This, tell you, boy, that.
And you know, I just did a show on that. The same thing that they bringing up is amazing. It's the same thing I said. It's the epidemic. What did I put? The ongoing epidemic, I called it. I mean, the ongoing pandemic. I can't remember my exact words, but that's crazy. And then my friend from Pass Young died yesterday. Everybody that's been dying from Pass Young been younger than me, except for Ron.
Wow.
Remember the OG party you came to?
Yeah.
The guy that was over there most of the time with the pictures with me, he was bald headed just like me, but tall and slimmer. He died too. Jerome, what was Jerome's last name? Walker. Ron Walker. What's his mom name? You probably remember his mom, but he was over there a lot of the time while I was DJing.
Yeah, and I think he was standing up on the dance floor at one point, right?
Yeah, I think you took a picture with him and Skeeter, I believe. I'm not sure.
Oh, wow.
But he died. He died. They said he had pneumonia. Went in the hospital for pneumonia and didn't make it out.
Well, recently?
Yeah, this was about 2 months after that party. No, maybe a little longer. No, after that party, the one they had that you came to was for the old heads that didn't want to be out in the park in that heat. So they had the Pass Young party the next day, and he came to that too. I got him on camera. We was sitting talking, and he died 2 weeks after that. I'm coming in the office to bury one of my Pass Young homies that was at, I seen him at the last funeral 2 months before this. One of our other friends jumped off the bridge. See him at the funeral, everybody tell him stop smoking dust. 2 months later, he stepped in front of the septic train. I'm coming to the funeral home to tell Aunt Khadija I'm going to help out. This is a friend of mine from Pass Young. I walk in the office to help with that funeral. Tia tell me Jerome died. I'm like, what Jerome? She like, Jerome Walker? I said, not Jerome Walker that was just here at the OG party. She said, yep. I'm like, what the hell? And my man OC brother, now Vic died yesterday. They younger than me, except for Jerome. Vic was probably, I'm 49, probably like 44. Just that. He got shot in like 97, 98. And then he succumbed to renal failure and had to be on dialysis. But he was fighting through all that. And this last thing right here, I think, took him out.
That's why I try to be careful.
Be careful, yep. You ain't got to go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. And you need something, call me.
Okay, I will next time.
That's what I'm here for, man. That's what I'm here for.
But you in Jersey.
No, it is what it is. I do it for my mom. If she she go with her neighbor. Sometimes she won't tell me. Like you probably won't either. Like the stuff she just run and get real quick. But if she need water and stuff like that, she'll call me. But a lot of the time, Jai go over there before I do, and he'll just take it.
Well, I was getting my groceries and stuff delivered, but what happened is since this outbreak, you can't get a delivery date.
Ain't that
So we
crazy?
ran out of food and stuff, so I took a chance, went down to Ready Terminal.
You can't get a delivery date, but you can put your order in.
Put the order in, yeah. I always put my orders ahead. I always did that.
Yeah. All them days I go to work, I be right off of Lincoln Drive, right there on Hunting Park Avenue.
But Instacart, Target, stuff like that, they running out of drivers and looking for drivers. So I said, I wish there was somebody looking for a gig. They paying something like $22 an hour now.
What, Target?
No,
goodness, I wish I had my own vehicle right now.
They're looking for drivers, so
Mm, mm, mm.
maybe you could drive one of their trucks or vans or whatever it is.
Yeah, they probably let that felon thing go now.
No, why you say
How
that?
about that? How about that?
And I was like, cuz.
Because if I was able, I'd do it.
Not just regular.
As long as I could do it on the table, I'd do it.
Right, right. Oh my goodness. That bread is out there. Can't nobody say it ain't no jobs.
Yep. Yep. Because all of them are hiring now. Because every time I open up my phone or get on the computer, I hit sitting me in the face now hiring.
Uh-huh.
What were y'all 50 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's right, 50 years ago.
You said 50 years ago.
Yeah. I was a mere lad at 20. Yeah.
Dang. You
With
almost 70?
my sons.
You almost 70, Pop?
Yeah.
I guess so, if I'm almost 50.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
And I'm ready. Ready and ready. The VA calls me, make sure I don't go out because I'm one of the high risk because I have a heart condition, PTSD, and diabetes, and bad knees, and everything. So
You
I can
serious?
make sure you don't go out. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Dang, Pop.
Oh, yeah. But the Creator keeps me going.
That's right. That's right. Alhamdulillah.
Yes, He does. And I'm so thankful.
That's why I gotta get rid of this stomach, man. My stomach getting out of control, bro. I mean, you gotta see it. It's just crazy. It's just
Mine,
ridiculous.
too.
It's
You know, we
ridiculous.
can't let people in the building now. You can't, only one person on the elevator. Ain't that some mess?
Yeah. And now you see all this stuff coming out with the vaccine, and I'm trying to corner the market. Trump, he done dumped WHO and who else they say he dumped? The World Health Organization and the CDC. They ain't going by their numbers. He got the black Surgeon General to go up there and co-sign it and say they been lying to y'all. Ain't nothing. It ain't that bad.
But they got rid of your boy, Ben Carson. And he's the secretary of Women Health and Services.
The black boy, right?
Yeah. Uncle Tom. Well, I shouldn't say Uncle Tom. Uncle Ben.
Right, Uncle Ben. Yeah, because I was going to say that motherfucker's a Republican. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
So he's out on this case that even though he supported the racist that's in office now, he ousted him anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, he still got engaged, but you don't say him up there with all them white folks. One time he was up there, he was falling asleep, man. So maybe that's why they don't put him up there anymore. He was standing up, and his eye, maybe he got some kind of condition, but it damn sure was he fell asleep.
No, he probably did fall asleep. They probably was clowning him.
The staff used to do that. We would go to a party or something, and people be jamming and whatnot. Staff would be standing there out.
No, are you serious?
Dead serious. Because he was a postman. He would get up early Saturday morning, go to work and stuff. Then he would come and we would party at night. And come 2 o'clock or so, he ready to crash.
What?
It was nice.
He's supposed to have been a young boy. He's supposed to have been a young boy. How he go out
He
like
was
that?
a young boy.
Standing up sleeping.
Standing up sleeping. You wouldn't know. You had to know him to know that he was asleep. Because staff would be weird. He would be sleeping with his eyes open. Seriously. We would catch the M bus in the morning to go to school, and we would be clowning on the M bus going to Southern, right? Everybody clowning. Staff be sitting there with his eyes open, sleep.
That was my man. That was my
Oh,
man.
my God. That brother was deep.
He popped up at the strangest places, man. Just when I was thinking about you or needed you or something like that, he could get in touch with you. But my mom always told me that. She said, you need to find your father, find your uncle. Your Uncle Stat. I'm like,
Wow.
yo, that's crazy. And it was sure enough, though. I saw him on a Tuesday. I was talking to you, I think, that Wednesday. Crazy.
sorry, but Imani was hollering at me same time you said something.
Until I said hi. I said the day I seen him and told him I wanted to see you about my wedding, you was calling me either that night or the next day.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
That's
And when he got
crazy.
shot, I didn't know he had got shot. And he had told me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, he's a dang. That's crazy. How he know?
Yeah.
How did he
That's why I came to
know?
the hospital where I did. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. That's
And that's
crazy.
why I met John's mother. I always liked her. She
Oh.
was really good, people.
Yeah, she is.
On the outside looking at,
No, she still is. She still is. She the only one don't give me no issues and no problems. And when they do, her beef be legit. And when they do be nagging stuff, it be so mild. She feel dumb as I do. Like, where this coming from? What's she doing this for? Just to be a regular woman? And it goes out the window. But yeah, she fall back. Only one they never put me on child support too.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
All right, my brother.
I'm sorry. She was there every time I want to eat. It's
Nah.
ready.
All right, get your grub on. I'm gonna finish what I'm doing here on World Genius, trying to remember exactly what point I was at, and I'm stuck. The show just got finished at 7 o'clock, so I'm trying to figure what's on next for the agenda.
Peace.
That's fine.
Peace.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yep.
That's something we could do. Seriously. We need to hear that.
Yeah.
And you're the brother to do it.
Absolutely right.
Yeah, all the dead bodies you see and all the death you see. I mean, on a normal basis, you could talk up some peace.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about. Yep. So you kind of pushed me towards the side I was leaning. I didn't know. That's why I was asking you what should I talk about. That kind of leaned me towards, because I had both choices. So yep, I gotta remind people through all this turmoil, we still it's peace and it's still elevation. It's room for ascension. You can still move up.
I'm pretty sure you can put some kind of theory to it. Be calm. Yeah, you're a Southern Marine. Jones, you can handle it. Yep. You can handle it. Okay, then here I come. I'm having oxtail, so they've been cooking all day.
Ew, you could have kept that to yourself. Ew, brother. Good luck. Yeah, good luck with that.
What's wrong with oxtails?
I don't even want to know. Oh man.
Is it bad?
I don't know. I never ate them before.
Well, why are you frowning up if you don't eat them before? Now, somebody said to me, I'm having chitlins. I said, oh my God, no. I had chitlins before. I smelled chitlins before. Your grandmother used to cook that nasty stuff. And when I was young, I said, if something smelled like that, I ain't eating it. So, oxtails are good if they cook right. You can suck the bone with a straw. Suck the meat off the bone with a straw.
That's a tail. That's a telltale. That's an actual tail, like the tailbone of an animal. Nope.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
An oxen's tail.
Oxtail.
An oxen's tail, man.
Okay, son.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, I'll get you back for that one. You
I love
know
you.
me one day I was like, guess what this is? Yup.
All right, man.
Love you too, son. Be cool. Be careful.
All right, ladies too. Assalamu alaikum.
All right.